my Supergirl reaction was like tilted up, so like you can see half the ceiling, and that's really annoyed me. Hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here, and today we're going to be reacting to episodes 13 and 14. Brain's not with it today. Yes, first one being the fin-fed line, of course. So there's a bit of complications going on after the, well, splendid outcome of what went down in episodes 10, 11 and 12. Yeah. But yes, in all seriousness, yes, there seems to be a bit of a fracture going on between the between Kimball and Doyle, of course, because, you know, because Kimball is really against, you know, his cowardice after he gave Felix the key that could destroy the world. But there was something that I remembered from episode 9. I'm not sure if I'm just, I don't know, having a bit of a stretch with this, but I do remember Santa saying that, you know, the hold of the Great Key or something like that, it will remain bonded to you and you alone. So I'm not so since he's already gotten the key, which means he would have been the first one, I guess, since he said it hasn't been claimed yet. Would that mean, like, it's not bonded, like, it wouldn't bond to Felix or whatever, so I'm not sure if that means it would be practically useless to him, whereas it would be, working for Doyle, for example. I don't know, but it was just a quote that picked up in my head, so, I'm trying to have a bit of hope, because we don't want Felix to end the world, that kind of thing, so, yeah. But yes, there seems to be a bit of a split going. I mean, these fractures are bound to happen with the Feds and the Republic, you know, having a war, and now it's all, the slate's kind of clean. There's still going to be that bit of complication. So, with that said, the first episode, the fin-fed line, let's go.
Dr. Wooden? Dr. Wooden to the OR.
Sounds like Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
Then
Doctor
it turned out
Who.
Felix was
Doctor
evil,
Who.
so we exposed the truth, stopped the Civil War, and now we're fighting to send a distress call to Earth.
Getting everything to Doc.
And at no point during any of this,
Poor
I
Doc.
was missing. Apparently not. I will destroy you all for your insufferable anger.
I feel so bad for him.
This is certainly the most vocal split personality I've ever seen. But
So it's a confirmed kind of split personality, considering he got so accustomed to Omega.
To destroy us all? What exactly do you think you mean by that?
I mean you will cease to exist. You will all die by my hand. Really, it's quite self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is.
I think there's some serious
well, it
issues
could be
here
a
we're
Tucker's
just starting to
version
get a hold of.
about Chicken
Nothing
Wow
a
Wow.
little electroshock therapy could fix.
Oh, yes.
I beg your pardon.
After you, handsome.
Wait, can we talk about this?
I just
We're
love
gonna think
Dr.
right
Gray.
out, Doc.
I just love
Where
that.
should I stick the thermometer? I think I need to get a second opinion.
Come on.
We got a winner!
Finally, sir. Quiet.
I love it.
Hey,
Come
what
on,
do you
Gray.
do?
Go torture us.
We
Go
need to
torture us.
Oh, yeah. Can we at least do it while you're on heavy sedatives? All right, let's try this again. First, we start with a friendly handshake.
Come on.
Damn,
Come on.
man. Did you just spit inside your helmet?
Yeah.
With yourself.
Come on,
Fuck
Plomo.
yourself.
Whoa.
With yourself.
What? Wait.
What?
Exactly.
What? Basically masturbation.
Well, step up from assault and battery.
He provoked me.
You
How-
girls are all fucking nuts.
That's impossible. Nuts don't have organs.
They've got the right
Cool.
idea.
What about donuts?
Now you're just speaking in riddles and you know it.
I'm having a hard time following this conversation.
Forget it. You guys can go. Fine.
So they're just trying to
But
get.
You were a constant source of disappointment.
All
Of
right.
course, always in Tucker's eyes,
Hey,
but he was
Thought
definitely.
I was the constant source of disappointment.
Oh.
I will just have to try harder! Someone give me a screwdriver! Oh, why is this happening now?
I
We're
love
in the middle of a
Caboose.
fucking war and these guys won't do anything but hate on each other. The problem isn't with them, it's just with your approach.
What the heck's that
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to mean?
oh right. So
You can't
Tucker's not
force
doing the
people into
group.
liking each other.
Oh,
You just gotta
true.
lie to them until they think they like each other. That sounds like
Oh,
a terrible
okay.
idea. No, he's right. I've used the same
Well, to be
tactic
fair,
with him a million
feelings
times.
are
This is basic
natural
shit.
and all that.
First we tell Doyle that Kimball wants to apologize, and meet him
and then the vice
We tell
versa.
Kimball
Okay.
that Doyle wants to apologize.
I see where it's going. It's like the kind of like cliched, try to get two lovers to, yeah.
And one of those
Exactly.
sitcoms was called Friends, which is exactly what we want them to be.
Yes.
Close.
Face it, moron. We
Except
just
nothing
cut
like,
out for this
I don't
job.
know, Chandler
What we need
or...
is someone with a more
anything.
delicate touch. Someone that can
Not
act
as
as a neutral
nuts.
force. Someone that's neither red nor blue. But some sort of disgusting middle ground. Like
Doc?
a dark fuchsia.
You'll never take me along.
There he is.
I ran track in high school.
Running only makes me want you more.
If only we knew
Okay.
someone that...
Oh, just stop.
What happened to you? You were with me
yeah,
1
Doc
minute
would be the
and
only
then you were
one.
gone.
I was thinking
Alright,
Donut,
I
but that's
know what
because
you're
of his
trying to
colour
talk
of
about.
armour.
Look,
Which is
sometimes
light as
guys
shred.
my age have performance issues. It's completely natural.
Epsilon, I'm serious.
Hey, me too. This shit's embarrassing, and now I gotta go talk to Dr. Gray about.
But we know what he
No,
means by
stop
performance
dodging me on
issues.
this.
Not that way, people. Don't get gold Tucker.
I'm not failing if that's what you're worked up about, but I have my limits.
Yeah, like old
I mean, you
computers.
can't expect me to run all of your armor equipment at the drop of a hat.
Let me just
I'm
run,
not a
you know,
young, brand
GTA
new
5
AI.
on an
I'm
XP.
just one of the fragments. Look,
Just means he's like a
Sorry
piece.
if I pushed you too far. But we can't use that as an excuse. We're going to need every advantage we can get.
oh, you're right. Would you like some holographic projections too? How about a time distortion while you fight? Or oh, we can get you a seat warmer. How about that?
You know what we're up against.
And you know what happened to the meta.
Did
True.
you just say?
He kept
I was
fighting
gonna say,
for
like,
more power too,
that-
and in
that
the end,
consumed him.
it got him killed.
Don't you ever talk about Maine like you knew him.
I'm just trying to
And this
show
is
you
Carolina,
that
who
you
was like a bit
crossed
more
very
closer.
dangerous line. You're Agent Carolina. You don't need all this fancy stuff to win. You're already the best.
I appreciate the thought, Church.
I don't think she
I
thinks
really
that
do.
way.
Good, because I am really not all about this sincerity stuff.
But the only reason we survived the radio jammer is because Locus is insane. He could have killed Wash. And
He
they
could have
both
killed
could have
a
done
lot of,
lot
like, he
more.
could have killed the Reds and Blues, to
So
be
what does that have
fair.
to do with anything anyway?
I told you when I went through the gateway that I saw the freelancers.
Yes, you did.
I had to watch them die.
Oh.
And after they were gone, I saw all of you. Wash, Tucker, the Reds, and Church. I can't lose
Church, like
another
the
family.
Alf.
You're scared. Forgive me, but
You shouldn't have been intruding, Doyle, to be fair. They were having a
What are
moment.
you doing here?
It's my favorite part of the capital. Just far enough away from...
But I really like that discussion,
I
like,
come here
with
whenever I need a moment.
Church and
looks as though
with
you had a
Epsilon
similar
and
idea.
Carolina.
Shouldn't you be in the center of town, behind 78 inches
Especially
of
the
bulletproof
warning about the
everything?
meta.
Oh, there's all sorts of things we should be doing. We should be prepping our next move against the enemy. But instead we're here.
Yeah, I was
Standing
going to say,
around
you're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, you get used to it.
You know, I believe it was the great William Shakespeare who said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it." I don't believe those words have ever been more relevant.
I don't know.
I don't think that was Shakespeare.
I was thinking, it seems a bit, yeah, I don't know. Unless it was just me
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
being a, I don't know,
Oh.
ignorant swine or whatever, but
Still,
he screwed up.
it's a good quote.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Just get your sources right.
Here's to hoping the mercs are just as frustrated as the rest of us. I
Oh.
am extremely
Oh.
frustrated.
Yeah, you got your wish.
How? How do you forget to mention something as important as that?
We
So-
were in a hurry.
Oh, we were in a hurry. Hey, look,
So he
you know,
screwed
I
up.
was really thinking
Wow.
about letting Sharkface live, but since we're in a hurry, why don't we just fucking kill him?
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, here we go.
Partners.
He's not a partner, he's an idiot. And thanks to him, we've got a key that does nothing until the general is dead.
Then we kill the general.
The grown-ups are talking.
Quiet. We have the
Stick.
advantage. We have a
Shall
plan.
be.
So quit moaning and do your job.
They could say, I don't know, they could,
I'll sync up with the Tartarus. You need to get your head together.
I don't know why. It sounds like the TARDIS.
Lunatic.
I'm going all Doctor Who. But, yeah, I mean, they could, I don't know,
The TARDIS
try
is maintaining
and,
orbit around the planet as discussed.
I don't know, throwing a
Shall
kind
I
of
inform
bait for
Carmichael
the
that you wish to speak with him?
That won't be necessary.
feds.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh.
How can I be of assistance?
I want to know more about the meta.
Oh, I don't think you do. I do not think you do, Locus. I think it's all to do with that suit as well, definitely, because, I mean, who doesn't want a nice meta suit like that? But no, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we'll, like, it'll be very, very deep, because this is a big deal, like, because, of course, Malcolm has, you know, kind of, like, had this, like, prize dangling over the heads of Locus and Felix, unless they don't perform to his expectations. So this is really tempting stuff, and it's kind of like funny considering, you know, how we go back to to Epsilon warning Carolina about, you know, the meta wanting so much power, and now it's like kind of split to Locus and Felix wanting that power to get to, you know, be interested in owning the meta suit. So that's what I'm thinking. But going back to the Carolina Epsilon discussion, I thought that was really beautiful. I really loved as well the fact, I know it didn't click, but I was just thinking, when Carolina is like, I don't want to lose another family. It all goes back to like the sister comment, like, which I thought was a passing phrase back in episode 11 of season 12. Like, it was just like, ghost sister or whatever. Like, I don't know. Some people usually, like, they don't usually mean it as in family terms, but guessing it's true considering, you know, both Epsilon and Carolina are basically children of the director. So, yeah. Didn't click that when that moment happened, but I just thought of it as one of those phrases. But yes, I thought that was really nice for Carolina to admit. But also, you know, how it explained why Sigma, Theta, and Delta kind of disappeared because, you know, performance wasn't there. I mean, it's basically trying to run a 2016 game on a Windows XP. You're probably not going to get far, to be fair. So it's all well and good. He's just having performance issues, like they said. But yes, so we're going with episode 14, Counselling. Let's go. Is the right button? Yeah. I'm just feared that I'm going to change the channel over. Ooh. Episode 14.
So, you think you can just send me to another dimension, forget my very existence,
Still bitter. I don't blame
me to
him,
help
but...
you when you're in trouble?
Yes.
Finally! All I ever wanted was to be included.
This is why no one respects you.
Come on, O'Malley. Don't be such a negative Nancy.
It's interesting how he's got this split personality without the aid of Omega.
Hey, I had a dog that did that. Surprising no one.
What the hell have you all been doing? Oh, just a little thing we like to call saving the planet.
Yeah,
We've
by
got
standing
Kibblefin
around.
threatening to leave the capital, while Doyle's forces are setting up a perimeter to keep them in. If we don't act soon, we're going to have another civil war on our hands.
Exactly,
Don't
we
you
need
worry,
to
you pretty
keep the
little yellow
peace.
striped head, Wash.
We all need to be
Got
friends.
everything under control.
How?
I was going to say, you're standing
Down
around...
to Earth counseling session.
What?
Okay.
A counseling session. Just you
Let
two
Doc
and
do
your
his
close
work.
friends. Here to talk and
See,
support
he's
you.
useful.
This is a waste of time.
I
Nope.
concur.
See, you're already agreeing on things. The system works.
So sorry.
Okay, let's start things off with a little role playing, shall we?
Oh
yeah,
no.
be a
Oh
police
no,
officer.
no, no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
don't be shy.
no,
It's easy. Griff, why don't you pretend to be me, and I'll pretend to be you?
Oh god, this is going to be great.
Hey, everybody, look at me. I'm Doc.
And I'm Dexter Griff, reporting for duty. Oh
You
wait,
should be
never
lazy.
mind. I forgot that I'm a worthless sack
There
of
we
human
go.
excrement that should be called dead following orders. Because I'm too busy wishing my parents loved me as much as my sister.
Oh.
Maybe if I had a stable father figure growing up, I would be so opposed to order. But I guess that's just what happens when your mother turns tricks behind elephant cages at the circus. Here, Dex, have
You
some
gonna
more
be
cotton
father?
candy.
Wow, are you going to take that?
This is a nice circus.
Oh, gosh. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
try
you went a
something
bit
else.
too
I don't know,
far.
I think we're making progress.
You made him cry, which is appealing to
Yes.
Sarge, okay?
Any additional information we can gather on our enemy is vital to success.
Would it not be more beneficial to discuss Agents Carolina and Washington?
No.
No,
I
because
have a full understanding of Washington. His background no longer interests me. The same can be said for Carolina.
which is
Very
a great
well.
connect, like
What would you
Locus's
like to
connection
know?
with Washington is
The meta
super
had the potential for
interesting.
perfection. How is it possible that he was defeated by a group of incompetent simulation troopers?
Agent
Go back
Maine
to season
survived
8.
numerous injuries during his time with the Freelancers. Most would have been lethal had they been inflicted upon any other man. However, in the end, 4 puncture wounds in his suit resulted in asphyxiation by liquid.
Oh yeah, 'cause
He
he did
drowned.
felt, yeah.
I'm aware of how he died. I want to know why he was unable to prevent it.
As did the rest of us. It seemed impossible at the time, but as you have already seen, the simulation troopers are extraordinarily resilient.
He had every
Definitely,
possible
definitely.
advantage.
They
And,
had each other. They had what our agents never fully achieved. Complete and total
They
faith
could work
in
together,
one
but
another.
I mean, the
I
meta
think it's
was
important
like
to note that had the Reds and Blues combated Agent Maine prior to the destruction of his AI, it's possible events may have played out differently.
Why is that?
You must remember
So
that Agent Maine and
that's-
the Meta are 2 distinctly different psyches.
Yep.
The Meta was the result of the Sigma
Meta
AI
took
manipulated
over,
His
going
sole
back
objective was
to season 6
perfection.
when he like
When the AI fragments
not
were
season six,
destroyed
but
by
when
Agent
he
Washington, the Meta was destroyed
consumed him.
along with them, leaving behind a damaged shell of a man. Unlike
Exactly.
Sigma, his only remaining goal was to obtain power. His actions were more reckless.
it's like the meta
his
was
behavior
pulling the
more
strings of
sporadic.
Maine, and Maine
Before Sigma, what was he like then?
kind of
A brute,
broke.
strong,
But he was
unrelenting,
still-
fearless. He had no qualms when asked to do the unpleasant, the morally questionable. Because despite what many thought of him, he knew he was, at his core, a soldier. And his actions inevitably served the
He
greater
was a
good.
pretty
The
good
great
badass,
good is
wasn't he?
irrelevant. His actions should have been his orders, nothing more.
No, that would make him a slave.
When you say Maine performed at his best when controlled by Sigma, when the meta strove to be the perfect weapon,
You're mistaken in assuming Sigma's definition of perfection. The Meta never wanted to be a weapon. The Meta wanted to be human.
Yeah, because you're talking about
Is there
meta
anything
stability.
else
Was
you
it
wish
called?
to
I can't
discuss?
remember what it's called, but
no.
yeah, I think it was called that, something like
Have you
that.
noticed
But
a change
he
in
wanted
your
to.
behavior since entering the gateway? I understand the portal attacked the minds of its
It's really
inhabitants,
interesting,
confronting
getting
them with their
educated
greatest
again
fears.
about the meta, as if
That could have lasting
that
effects
suit's
on an
definitely
individual.
going to
Fine.
play a big
I'm
factor.
inclined to disagree.
You're overstepping your boundaries, counselor.
I'm merely doing my job.
Your job is
Would
to...
you like to know what Felix is afraid of?
Oh,
Locus, the teams are ready. We need you up front.
how much of that were you listening
Of
to?
course.
I'll be right there. Gotta say, love what you did with Sharkface. You've got more guts than I gave you credit for.
I've worked with dangerous patients before.
True. But if Sharkface ever found out you worked for Freelancer, ooh, I can't
Uh-oh.
imagine things would play out nicely.
Oh, are you threatening?
Keep up
Oh,
the good work, Bryce.
yeah, things would go down a right street between the meta,
When you call
between
me names like stupid,
Sharkface and
really
Aiden.
stupid, it makes me feel sad.
Perfect. Now you, Tucker.
Caboose, when you volunteered us to demonstrate speaking our feelings, it made me feel like hitting you in the goddamn mouth.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, now I feel sadder. Are we doing this right?
Right as rain.
Oh, good. Well, then now I feel happy again. I love counseling.
I do too.
Don't we
it's
all?
just bizarre,
Okay, now
between,
it's your
especially
turn.
with Caboose in the
Sorry,
mix.
but how much longer will we...
Kimball has a speaking ball right now.
Doc.
Well, not with that attitude.
Attitude is not a problem. It's a complete and total breakdown in cooperation.
Well, cooperation is a two-way street, Miss Kimball. Oh boy.
If
Oh,
you want
God.
to stay
Come
in the
on,
death
let's be
trap of the city,
friends.
that's fine. But don't think for a second I'm letting you bring down the New Republic with you.
Okay, now if we could just
Leaving
all...
is suicide. You need us just as much as we need you. If you run off now, you'll doom us all.
This is not what we wanted.
I'd
We've gone
rather
back to
die
square
trying
one. Come
something
on.
than waste another second standing around here.
Kimball?
I have the speaking ball.
Just put that to your advantage.
The speaking ball?
Everyone's like, what the...
And you know what? I'm done talking. I'm ready for action.
Wait, but please, look.
That went
can't
down
you
well,
just
didn't
say
it?
one nice thing about the other person? Something? Anything?
I always imagined you as a tyrant. A madman bent on absolute control. Now I see I was wrong.
At least...
You're just a stubborn, incompetent man. And I don't know what's worse.
Damn. You think?
Your problem is, Vanessa?
Oh no.
You're far too eager to die for your beliefs. When you felt your government had betrayed you, you stood against it. When your leaders fell before you, you took their place. And now, when we are at our most vulnerable, you want to fight. I can honestly say that I've never met a more courageous individual in all my life.
This is bit
What?
nice. Well, to be fair...
I mean, alright, great job.
Well, it all goes back to his cowardice, doesn't it?
I had a tenth of the courage that you
And he's
possess.
jealous, really. Well, I
Maybe
wouldn't say
if
jealous,
I
but...
did, I'd have made a better general. But I don't. And I'm afraid. Not just for myself, but for my people.
They're my people, too.
Which is precisely why we should be working to save them.
You think
Oh, this is nice. This is
compliments
great.
are going to win me over?
Why do
Come
you
on,
insist
Kimball.
on fighting me?
Come on.
Look, guys, if we
He's
can
being
just...
kind. That
what was
wasn't
that?
good. Did someone drop the
General
mic?
Kimball, we're under attack.
What?
Oh no.
They'd never risk a bombing run.
Are they gonna try and kill...
That's the thing. They're actually not.
Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
Let's go to work.
No. 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 Oh god, this is bad. This is bad. I don't really think he wants to be the meta, but he's just wanting to know, how to, how, because it's obvious he wants the suit, obviously, but he wants to avoid any kind of, similar occurrences, if he were to take on the Reds and Blues. How he was asking, how was such an individual like Maine able to die from the Reds and Blues? So he wants to try and avoid all the holes that Meta fell into. But yeah, it was a really, really interesting conversation. You could really see the drive between. I think Locus has a bigger drive. I'm not sure, because we know that Locus is so definitely from that conversation he had with Aiden, but we haven't seen Felix's side of it, but he does want it too. But I think there's that heavier lust from Locus, especially when he was given the conversation. But it was also interested about, how they talked about, how he was in that, when he was affected with that vision that he had in a few episodes back. And, how he was, I think he was definitely eager to find out Felix's Achilles heel. So it would have been really, really interesting to see that. I'm wondering, what could... startle a strong character like him really, really badly. I don't know, but I'm talking strong character. I'm talking about Felix's. He's so, he carries that smugness of his personality, and he takes advantage. He doesn't hold back, and he's really manipulative as we've gotten to know. But it was just a really, really interesting conversation. And then there was that exchange between Kimball and Doyle, of course, at the very end. I just loved it. But it all goes back to how he felt incompetent last time out when Kimball lectured him for not sacrificing himself rather than giving the key to the enemy. Which going back into the last episode, it does seem like with this event that's coming up now, with Sharon attacking the Citadel, it seems like that is their plan to kill Doyle. So because what it seems to be is you can't use the key until the host is vacant. vacant, meaning the host is dead, I guess. So that's their, I guess, plan. And as well as to kill two birds with one stone, I guess, with like damaging, well, I guess kicking down a few more people from both the Republic and the Feds, I guess. So, you know, they don't come back stronger or whatever and kill the Reds and Blues, of course, because they are, I guess, the main priority as well. So, but yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting. Like I said, the conversation, it all goes back to the last episode where he felt completely useless, when Doyle felt like a failure. So it was really great to see him. I wish, I wish I had, you know, a tenth of the courage you had, because he really respects Kimball's, you know, character. It seems like she is a person he wants to be like. She's this leader who's so courageous and, you know, so raw, and Doyle like cowers away. So it's like, oh, I wish I could just be that bit courageous. Like, I wish I had the confidence, the muster to be like her. But yeah, that was a really great counselling session, especially that little demonstration from Tucker. It was really good stuff. But yes, that was episodes 13 and 14. I'm really, really excited to see, you know, how they go around with this invasion now, because it's going to be really, really juicy. Please end Sharkface. End him. End it. But yes, I will see you guys next time, because I'm dying. Oh, of course. I just choked on myself, but oh well. But yes, I will see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, you can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media links and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!